Okay, so let's do the other direction. So here we're selecting the RIP with a policy statement. We're going to be exporting it out of the OSPF, so it'll be an OSPF export, and then that will flow across the other ABR, and the other ABR we're doing the same. Now if we look at the commands up here, you'll notice there's an awful lot less commands. We're choosing not to tag the routes, although we could, and we've got an export policy, but we don't have an import policy. So that's interesting. So let's just take a little look at this and let's see what would happen. A RIP in a Juniper router has a preference value of 100. Okay. Admin distance 120, preference value of 100. As that comes out as an OSPF export, that's going to be marked as a preference of 150 because it's an OSPF external route. That will flow across to the other ASBR, and that will be coming in to the OSPF database as a preference of 150. Now in the other ASBR is the original route, the original RIP route, because obviously the RIP routes in these two ASBRs by very definition really should be the same because they're both getting fed from the same source. So the original route is 100 and it's able to defend itself because 100 is a better preference than 150. So therefore the OSPF route does not replace the RIP route. The RIP route has defended itself and the OSPF has been unable to import its route into the INET 0. Going the other direction, exactly the same thing. The RIP route on the other side starts with a preference of 100, becomes an OSPF export, comes to the first ASBR, and it presents itself as a cost of 150, preference of 150. And again, the RIP route is sitting in the table with the preference of 100, can defend itself, and the OSPF route is not able to create the loop. So what you see here so far then is that in one direction we've tagged and blocked. So as the OSPF went into RIP, we tagged it with a number, and as it came back into the next ASBR, we blocked it. And the other direction, RIP, OSPF came into RIP here as an export, and as it came in, we blocked it. So the import from one ASBR blocks the export from the other, and the export from one ASBR is blocked by the import from the other. Going the other direction completely with OSPF, we see that we're exporting the route on one side and we're relying on preference to prevent the refill onto the other ASBR and vice versa. So we're doing tag and block one direction, preference the other.